tonight with a CSC Sports Road Show from the Bean Broker Coffee House and Pub in downtown Shattuck.
And count. Yes, we are. We are live tonight at the Bean Broker with our very first CSC Sports Road Show, and a huge shout-out to Security First Bank, the title sponsor for the Road Show here this year. We have guests coming up, quarterback Dalton Holst, women's wrestling coach Elijah Jeffrey, but we're going to start off the very first road show with head coach Jay Long of the CSC football team. And, Coach, great to have you here tonight. How about this? How cool is this, having everybody come in and get a chance to see us do a radio show, a business after hours, talk with other Eagle fans? Quite an experience.
Yeah, it's really cool. We got a lot of Eagle fans here, a lot of people here. It's pretty neat to see some old faces and some new faces, too. So, yeah, really exciting.
It is. And the football season always brings so much excitement when fall kicks off. And we were just up in Gunnison, Colorado. You guys took on Western Colorado. And give us some thoughts on the game, on the weekend, how excited it was to get out there and play.
You know, I guess it's just fun to get back into a routine of things, playing games. When you look at some stuff, obviously it didn't go like the way we wanted to. But after a few days now of watching film again and focusing now on our next couple weeks, we've seen some things we did good, and we need to continue to build upon that. I thought offensively we ran the ball really well. I thought Elijah Miles had an outstanding day. He averaged, I think, 7.7 yards per carry.
Yeah.
And then, I thought our defense did a really good job stopping the run. I think that Western only rushed for 70 yards. I think we had 12 tackles for loss. And also I think 3 or 4 sacks our defense got. So, I think we flew around, and those are some things we need to build upon. Things we need to fix is we got to be able to throw the ball better. And then also on defense, we got to stop the big play. And those are and also on special teams, we need to make sure that we win the special teams side of the game.
Man, the defense really brought it. Held Western to just 70 yards. All the sacks. Guys like Taven Bray stepping up. Gabe Perkins, another guy who stood up on the defense. Juwan Murphy. I went back through, listened to the game today, and that play you talked about where he blew through that block and made a tackle for loss. Man, those guys really stepped up, and they're going to be really key come against Angelo this weekend.
Yeah, it was a terrific play. I mean, when you watch it, it was one of those big-time plays. They cut us on the edge, and Juwan stuffed the cut, jumped up, and got a TFL at the safety position to get a tackle for loss is really cool. And it was one of the better plays of the weekend. Plus, I think it provides a spark, and nothing fires up a team better than a big hit.
Coach Jay Long with us, our first guest on the inaugural CSC Sports Road Show, live from the Bean Broker in Chadron. And, Coach, what's the big focus on practice this week? I know you mentioned one thing already, but what else are you guys looking to get fixed as you have a really big-time team coming in, top 25 Angelo State?
Dave, I think the first thing is that, we're excited to be at home. When you look at our town, you look at our fans, you look at our team, there's no better place than playing at home, playing at Elliott Field. We're excited about it, and we know we have a great team coming in, and we're excited for that challenge also. Things that we're focusing on is really just getting better every single day. When we go out and practice on Monday, it's a cleanup from the week before, and then really after that it's focusing on winning on Saturday. And after that Monday practice, I told the guys that, I really got to talk about this game one more time, and that's on your show. After that, it's about getting better and going out and executing so we can put ourselves in a great position to beat Angelo State.
All right, Coach. Well, now that you've got me out of the way Tuesday and Wednesday on the Western side of things, and we're looking forward towards Angelo State, let's dive into some more things about Jay Long. And one of the questions I've wanted to ask you for a long time, Coach, I thought it'd be fun for the show, is how about you build your perfect coach using, NFL guys, college guys, past, present, doesn't matter. Who would you use to build your perfect football coach?
I guess the cheesy answer, I guess, maybe, but it's the truthful answer is the guys that I've been around and the guys I've been associated with. And, as a coach, someone along the line had changed your mindset and pushed you into a certain direction.
Yeah.
And, I think it would start with my high school coach. My wrestling coach, his name is Steve Kessler. He's a very, very motivating person, a person that really started teaching me is how you could get a good player to play great, a great player to play above his potential, and he would be the first person that I would build myself around and help build me around. Then I went from high school. I got to be around Coach Smith. Coach Smith is in this room, and Coach Boyle. Both of those two coaches were very, very instrumental in my young age of coaching. Then I went from there. Then I got to go to Black Hills State and I was around Coach Scott for 6 years, and Coach Scott was a legendary high school coach in the state of Wyoming. He came into Black Hills State. He hired myself and Pat Fackrell, another old Eagle.
Yeah.
He's somebody that really molded me in my direction on how to become how to build a program, how to turn things around, he's somebody that I guess I also would do that. When I asked this question, I asked around the staff. I said, "Hey, how would you guys answer this?" Vince Lombardi pops up right away. I mean, he's one of the best coaches ever. Bear Bryant, the toughness of him, you would love to have a piece of him around. And then just the top three, Belichick, is one of the best that there is. But I think that coaching is also moving towards more to Dabo Swinney with the way the energy that he brings, and the kids want to play for coaches like that. So. Those guys are guys that I think that I would, build the perfect coach with. I mean, the no-brainer one's the one you see on every Saturday winning games.
Do you think later this year, if we get another snow game like we did last year, you're going to pull off the Belichick sweatshirt, sliced off at the arms kind of thing, like it looks like you took some scissors and just sort of cut it to pieces yourself?
It's funny. Our Adidas guy is Dan O'Donnell. Dan O'Donnell was a kicker for us back when I played. Now he's our rep for our Adidas, and he dresses us for Saturdays. And I went to dress traditional in khakis and a polo, and Dan sends me a text with 3 or 4 coaches out there that are not wearing khakis and polos anymore.
Yeah.
So he sent me an outfit for this weekend on the home sideline. So just kind of a sideways on how you end up getting dressed and what you do.
Parker and I are going to look for that. We'll describe it. Can't wait to see it. I know you're not going to give me the secret tonight. I imagine it's not going to be a Hawaiian shirt like Don Juan.
No, it's not going to be a Hawaiian shirt. Not at all.
Okay. Coach Jay Long with us, our first guest on the CSC Sports Road Show. Coach, what's your favorite city to visit in the RMAC? We've got some great towns in the league. Where do you like to go here in the league?
Dave, I think when we talk to recruits, we got one of the coolest conferences to play in. When you look at our conferences around us, we got the MIAA. It's mainly just Midwest towns in the prairie. When you go look at the Northern Sun, once again, Midwest, northern towns in the prairie. When you look at the Lone Star, they're down in Texas, which is similar terrain. When you look at the RMAC, we go, when Dixie was in our conference, we would go to Utah, we would go to New Mexico, we'd go to Colorado, we go to South Dakota, and then obviously we get to play in beautiful Nebraska. And I really think that we have a lot of cool places to go to. Probably one of my favorites was Dixie. I did really enjoy going to that place. I liked the scenery there. I liked how it was just different. Plus, it was a beautiful area. When you look now with Dixie leaving, I guess two of the places I kind of look forward to is I do like going to Fort Lewis. That's a pretty neat place. It's really beautiful up there. I also, I guess I got 2 more. I like to do New Mexico Highlands. It's just different. Something that, you don't get to go to the deserty area very often, and it's cool for us to play there.
Yeah.
And then my last one is I like to go to Black Hills. That's Black Hills State's the rival. I was there for a while, and I love to go there, and I like to play there because our fans will go and will have a bigger crowd than they do.
Yeah.
And that's something that's pretty fun for me and really exciting.
Oh, man, that's always a great Saturday when I see our fans up there taking over Lyle Hare Stadium in Spearfish, where you cut your teeth, Coach, up there. It also helps to go to Dixie when you upset a team that's going D1 by 13, 40-27.
Yeah, that was one of the more fun games I've ever been a coach in. That was a real fun one.
It was terrific.
Dalton's going to be speaking a little bit. He had an outstanding game that day. Tavon Wright had an outstanding day. Defense was playing lights out. It was a really fun day.
Did you get to see Tavon this spring, playing in that spring league, making some catches?
Oh, yes, of course. We watch that every time. I've been in touch with him. He got a tryout at with the Packers. He was the leading receiver in the spring league. The Packers invited him up. They flew him in. They had him run a bunch of tests and stuff. So he's on their board. I'm guessing that, it kind of goes, injury-wise, if something happens, Packers receivers-wise. But I told Tavon he didn't get signed by him, but what a great experience. and also he's on their board, so they know who he is, and they've seen film on him, and they've had him run. So,
man,
sure can't hurt nothing.
That is so cool to hear that he's got that opportunity maybe with the Packers. One of the greatest to come through and play for Chadron State. And little brother Jahani is on the team this year, too, looking to make some big plays, has great speed at that wide receiver spot as well.
Yeah, Jahani's one of those guys that, that every year we're just like, all right, we're ready for Jahani to take that next step. We're ready for him to take that next step. And right now he's taking that next step. And I know that he's put a lot of work in. He's really refocused his mindset, and he's starting to become one of those guys that our quarterback, can trust and to throw to. And he's got so much talent, and he's ready to tap into it, and we're looking for him to have a good year. All
right, Coach, just have a little bit of time with you left. Quick, what's your dream stadium to see a football game in? Where would you pick? Who'd be playing in that game?
Dave, as a coach, we talk about this quite a bit. When I'm done coaching, I'm gonna be like Chad and Cheryl Emanuel. I want to go to all the games.
Yeah.
I want to go to the Eagle games. I want to do that. But when we go out, and me and my wife, I want to go to an armed service game. I want to go see an Army-Navy game. I want to see a Air Force game versus Navy or Army. I think that those are really, really cool games. I think that the football there is just as raw as possible, and you got great coaching. You've got guys that are just playing smash mouth ball, and then how cool is it that after they're done, they know that they're going to go out and they're going to go join the real team.
Yeah.
And that's the American, the military. And so I want to go see one of those. I also would like to go down, and I want to see an SEC game. Don't know which, don't really care which. I want to go see one of those. I've been to some Big Ten games. I know what those are like. I want to see what an SEC game is like.
Boy, well, give me a call when you go down to that SEC. I'd love to see LSU, Bama, Florida, Georgia, any of them in person. They play some awesome football down there. Coach Long, our first guest on the inaugural CSC Sports Road Show. Jay, thanks so much for being with us here today. We'll have you on another show coming up once again, and on Tuesday nights you can catch Jay and I as well on our Jay Long Show. Coach, appreciate it. Good luck against Angelo State Saturday.
Thank you, Dave. We're really excited about being at home. We need as many fans as we possibly can. We're playing the number. I think they're ranked 17th in the country right now. I'm on the AFCA ranking committee. They're going to be ranked top 25 team this week. And we need fans there. We need our home crowd there. We need our guys want to see an outstanding crowd and an outstanding atmosphere. So let's load them up and let's go. Let's get out there and let's have a good one. Go Eagles.
All right, Coach Jay Long on our CSC Sports Road Show presented by Security First Bank. We're live at the Bean Broker from 6 to 7. The event continues 7:30 and maybe even a little bit beyond tonight as fans hang out and have a good time. Coming up next, we're going to talk with quarterback Dalton Holst on the show. Stay with us.